god. That is actually hilarious. Wow. Oh. Oh, that was both. It just... Thanos snapped my ass there. Alright, so we're not going to drive the MTTs manually anymore, and if you're a Zeus that uses these mods in a Star Sim community, I would recommend you also don't drive MTTs, because, yeah. Yeah, Mother Nature said no. That's another good way to put it. That's funny. This is another reason why I keep the MCO mod set small, so we can quickly get in. I will have to put my stock thingy up for a moment because I don't want to stream the password. But I would expect maybe 1 or 2 crashes to happen. 1 or 2 more at the very least. Yeah, we crashed. It happens. Oh well. No, stream wasn't over. I try to be Thanos and do it myself, but Mother Nature said, no, stream over, we're done, GG. That's fine. Look at this, 85 people showed up to this one, that's pretty nice.
Give 'em a warm welcome, shall we?
I just like doing these large-scale things, but when you take so many people and put it on an Arma server and do Zeus stuff with it, it's fine if you do, like, PvP, or I've even seen a guy do, like, large-scale liberation stuff. But for whatever reason... The Zeus interface does not like it when you have this many people. Oh god, no. No, not the Wubba Lubba Dub Dub.
No, wait.
Pause T-Far. Alright, I'm quickly just to reset and everything there. What's good, though, is it's not crashing the entire server, it's just crashing me. Alright, so let's desperately refill the units here. Looks like they just dealt with that MTT. And we're just getting more waves of units down. Okay, and let's go ahead, put that back up. Cool. Yeah, the MTT basically... I'm glad Air was able to then go deal with it, but good god, that's...
Standing by. Roger that. On the way. On the way. Will go. On the way. Roger. Understood.
Alright, let's keep that going. Can I spawn destroyers? No, what are you called? What's the little mini boyo called? DSD. That's what I want.
Standing by. Wait.
Because these fuckers walk. Or at least they try to. Alright, delete chunks of bodies. On the bright side, crashing out actually helped my frame rate a little bit.
Whale, what's your status?
No, you have droidicas, which are the roly-polies. Those are destroyer droids, and then you have these puppies, which are like your, how would you even call them? You know, it's from Republic Commando. But I think they're called Advanced DSDs in Commando, actually. Dwarf Spider Droid, that's it. They call it a Dwarf Spider Droid in that one, but then you also have the, like, mini Dwarf Spider Droid that's also the same size as a Droidica. So I think this mod just calls them Advanced DSDs, you know? Yeah, so every group's getting a turn with these, which is great. And I'm going to keep trickling infantry in. Smoke, I believe, has billowed out enough. Now, I know what some people are thinking, because I always get a DM asking this question. Liru, why don't you get multiple Zeuses? Since you clearly seem to be overwhelmed with 3 different AOs, wouldn't another Zeus help you? And you would be correct in theory. But adding multiple Zeus interfaces spawning stuff is a very bad idea. The server doesn't like it when you do that. So I just hog the Zeus interface. On that net. Ooh, Forge just got annihilated. And you're hearing that gunfire. It's very loud, though. Here, what is actually my effect volume? 1 second. Oh, yeah, okay. That's also because of the smoke. That's why it's so fucking loud. It got fulled. Now it feels too quiet. We'll split it in the middle. Alright, I'm gonna do a full-on delete here, including pieces of cover. I'm not deleting the MTTs, though. Is there desync? There might have been while I was deleting those, so I'll delete them in smaller groups. Or it might have been the DSD getting destroyed. Tough to tell. Let's see if it was that. Just in case, I'll hold off from using the DSDs then. Matt painting me. He wants a rearm. Awesome. But yeah, clones are actually dying in, like, pretty nasty chunks here. I'm also surprised they're not using this landing pad. Like, I gave them that for a reason, and they're still choosing to land on the outside. That's one of the funny ones here. Barb got hit with a bit? Yeah, so I think it might have been because I was deleting stuff in too large of a group. Yeah, look at all those smoke grenades out, too. That's also one of the big laggards is, unfortunately, that large group of smoke. Good, good. Make them suffer. Just, I read that in Palpatine's voice. Oh, man. Pull those back. You can hear the doors opening from such a far range away. Look at all the used AT things right here. The garrisons always feel light, but that's also because in a blink they can lose a big chunk of their guys. So looking at these 3 garrisons individually, it's hard to imagine there's like 85 people on the server right now. Here I can imagine it a bit more, but that's because there's a massive group back there. It's also because I want to just keep putting pressure on them. Oh, my droid speaks Farsi. Who would have guessed? Yeah, but when I shrink it down to 2 AOs, I think it'll get a little better. Oh god, Bavarian. Barbarian, he was just a boy droid. That was very disrespectful. Alright, so keeping everything decently balanced here. Looks like my DSDs are falling back. Say some droids get activated from the MTT that's destroyed. Did that one just fall through the map? Yeah, it fell through the map. Interesting. So when it cooks off, it goes through the map. Weird. Otherwise, when they transition to the next 2 AOs, I actually have to enable the AI because I have them disabled right now. Just to help save a few frames.
Give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Comrade, me boy. SpongeBob was a B1. Are you stuck in the... You're stuck, that's why. Let's go ahead and key those. You know, I think it also doesn't help in terms of frames and a little bit of desync that that airstrike is just so brutal. It's literally like a freaking GAU 30 firing. The CIS's greatest weakness, a barn house. Yeah. And I still don't understand why they're not using the landing pads. They're preferring to land outside instead, so...
6, this is 1.
It's whatever. I don't judge, I just quietly judge to my stream. SpongeBob mod win? I am not a modder. I would not know what to tell you.
6. Getting reports of human contacts at Bravo close. They appear to be using technology from the 21st millennium. Solid copy. Our armor should be rated against it. We're evacing from Charlie now. Okay.
I think I have a hunch. Who is that, by the way? A killer, okay. No, it wasn't them. Yeah, so they reported, basically they were saying CSAT, but everything I've been copying and pasting, it might have been from a vehicle I spawned and the crew was just set as a CSAT crew because that's the vanilla default, so I honestly don't know. It's weird. Well, okay, here's a rule of thumb for Arma, and honestly a lot of things. Ballistics always beats lasers, because lasers travel slower than ballistics. Now, of course, some lasers travel really fast, but the speed of those lasers compared to, like, a bullet, usually the bullet wins. Let me go ahead and delete those. Because they're just glitching out, and I don't know if they're the source of where those CSAT guys were. They said they were close to the perimeter, though. That makes me believe they're in here, but I don't know. So they got all of that evac'd out. They're pulling out now. Okay.
Company 2, loaded RTV. Over.
The same with company. Company out.
Company, this is advisor. Message over.
Clay, load in
Send.
with the other 2 teams.
Advisor, this is company, send.
Company, this is advisor. We believe we have calibrated 2 large CIS fobs in the AO. Stand by for grid refs. Over.
Affirm.
First fob appears to be some sort of power station. We are unsure what it is specifically powering, but it is generating a large break. Some sort of large current for either a ship's shield generator or a turret defense grid. That position is at grid ref 140060. I say again, 140060. Over. There's another thing I want to do in here. I just completely forgot.
140160.
Negative 140060. Over.
Affirm.
The second position appears to be a landed ship of some kind. We're still trying to identify the model, but apparently the CIS have also built up a position around it. Break. That position is at 067123. I say again, 067123. Over.
Affirm, advisor. OOC, can you tell me if those marks are accurate or in the near area?
Stand by. I'll be checking my holo map. Over. They appear to be accurate. Over.
Solid copy, company out.
So again, disabled their AI. I'm re-enabling that AI.
Waiting.
And I want to set up a few vehicles. Let's see.
Waiting. Ready for orders. Standing by.
So I'm going to give them an objective. If you noticed, there's this at both positions. They're going to destroy that because that's what's wirelessly giving power to those positions.
Company 2, coming to the tent for, I assume, company brief. Over.
Affirm, moving there now. 1, this is company, do you read?
Deadwalker, how are you doing, my man? Thanks for the 44-month resub. You have been here a while, my friend. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Yeah, so they got all the supply boxes back. There's literally multiple different types. There's a medical, there's an arc resupply, there's a squad resupply, and then a weapon squad resupply. But there's basically something for everyone there. Chronic just got knocked out. Liru's catchphrase is the Netflix sat dish. Something like that. I'm gonna set up some patrols. We'll do 2 big ones per section. Now this one's really fun because if you notice, there's a space missing in the middle of both. Audrey Hotto made this base, and there's a script right there that executes to create a light bridge, and you can walk on top of it. It's a giant ray shield, essentially. All right, that is all taken care of. All right, so we got a little bit of an intermission here, and yeah, we'll see what breaks, right? Otherwise, I'm noticing a few people disconnect, probably because they've had their fill of that fight and are already bored. But I also know that, you know, MCOs aren't everyone's cup of tea. Some people come in just to try it for a little bit and realize they don't really like it. It's life. Whole point of these is to just give people the opportunity to try something large scale to see if they like it in the first place. I want to attack their base to give them something to do, but at the same time, that's going to stall them even harder. Otherwise, we have an intermission. So how are you guys doing? Do you enjoy the op so far? If you don't, what do you not enjoy about it, other than me crashing because the MTT doesn't want to drive? Let's see. I don't know how long we've been going for because of things breaking. So much desync, really? I only saw 1 case of it, and it only lasted for about 10 seconds. If anything, I'd say this is the least desyncy one we've had so far. But, I mean, we'll know later when we get to later in the server life. Only lasted 10 seconds, story of my life. Just texting back, Bloodwing.
All elements assume there is heavy AA in the area when you're marking your LZs that you want to land at.
Do I have a Hailfire that's AA? Yeah, Sam. I mean, if not, I can actually just send some HMP gunships and, like, scramble them to go fight the Lats if they want to land, like, right on top. So we'll do that. Because Sams are a little nasty, to say the least. Especially since there's a radar position that goes up to 16 clicks by them. I'm worried that they'll just get sniped out of the sky before they get it anywhere close. Yeah, Hellfire. Hailfire droid, not Hellfire. Hailfire AA would probably be very messy. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? I would say my catchphrase is operate operationally, but you know, it's something I've never really thought of, I guess. Oh, Runner, sorry that you went over budget, but thanks for the 10 bits. What about AA guns? There aren't really in the Star Wars mods. Like, you have particle cannons, but
All elements. This is company command. Gonna be
glitchy.
Away from keyboard for 5 mics.
Unfortunately. All right, so I got LZ Kane and LZ Kana. I'll be sending... Those are a little close, so I will be sending things to kind of counter them. I don't need food. I can last 1 week. Yeah, right. All right, let's see these guys get underway. You didn't pin me, but that's fine. I'll do it. Yeah, so this should be the only time they RTB. Like, the next two, I'm going to have them do back-to-back. Because if we... Yeah, we're an hour in. I don't want this to last more than 3 hours. So the next two should be like an hour and a half total. How did Lusode get all the way out there? Huh. Do we have a lap power down? Yep, okay. Otherwise, I like the size here. Water, on the other hand, yeah, well, I mean, water is a lot cheaper than food, so... See how things go. Will admit, get a little nervous when I see people trickling out through disconnects. Okay, cool, it was just a glitch, but... actually, I don't know the reason. Maybe to reset something, but, you know, when people are just, like, waiting back at base, like, I can hope they're having a good time like this. Actually, hell, I can teleport around and listen. Then again, we've also learned why it's generally not a good idea to do that, but hey, I'll do it anyway.
Feedback.
I'm gonna be myself because I'm
Go.
the pack fix that. Also going for you.
Like what they are.
Wait a minute, get down from there.
All the crates
Pack
are
trying to fix the roof.
Yeah, Tootie, I found that tag and I added it.
Northwest over
You don't get orders if you don't check it.
ship and then back to HQ.
Either not
So if you're gonna-
some of us or cannot be here.
Implement the plan, landing in LZ Kana and searching area did potentially CIS ship near the town of
That
Utella.
works, right?
5 minutes.
You have lost some blood or have a
Please.
bruise and you would like to be packed, enter the building and I will heal you.
Alright, you see that mark that says abandoned ship?
Platoon to squad, see less
Don't judge that yet.
Again?
Only us five.
What the fuck just happened to our squad?
Why am I healing you again, Michael?
Keller, can you hear me?
I'm Brian. I don't know, Brian.
Platoon 1, Platoon 2, this is Command. Be advised, my JTAC is going to be stealing some of your guys as necessary. He's beginning the monumental task of organizing all the crates we took, so any bodies to help him would be appreciated.
It's like dealing with a bunch of fucking
Get away from the fucking ball.
It's my ball.
We are
Attack.
Mr. High Level,
help the JTAC. Help more.
Wait, that's not High Level, that's
This is a
Teams.
mass cast.
This is pretty funny.
This is to put a mechanism on the throat.
Backing me.
Bravo and Charlie will be immediately advancing towards the church.
Anybody want to
I have marked a rough base of fire location where Delta may wish to set up.
Jesus, hope you're okay, man. Sorry you got jumped.
You are free to operate within these confines via just suggested limits.
Unzip tie me, you foul creature! Help!
Thanks.
Help, I'm being taken hostage!
That guy's dead.
Alright.
Hello.
Any firing issues?
Your medical's good.
Tell me I'm an idiot.
No.
Alright, okay. Here, breathe. Just make sure. Yep.
Man, this is advisor message over.
Send for command.
I don't mean to rush you, but you might want to get a move on. I'm watching little mutinies happen, and people are starting to figure out how cable ties work over
Landing command.
Solid copy. Moving.
Boy.
Alright, Delta.
Hang out at the gate for a minute until I get specifically which bird we'll be mounting in. Sim, which bird have we got for transport?
Hi, is this hotel?
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Awesome.
Platoons, we're gonna be leaving in 5 mics. Yeah, okay. Begin loading supplies and shit into lats so that way they have stuff.
I was like, what the hell?
Okay. The electron binocular, yeah.
So did you hear
it's
that
really
guy?
cool because it's white hot and black hot.
Yep.
Okay, so basically.
I try my best, damn it.
Hey, make sure you're rearmed.
All right. I mean, it's not hard. You just put an LZ and you decide like who goes to what, you know? Let's have a recon, lat recon, and then just land them where you feel comfortable landing. But I just don't want them to just wait around at base doing nothing, waiting for ground to take so long, you know? But they are organizing the boxes. Who just threw? Okay. I was about to say, if they just threw a grenade in their mortar pool, they're kind of SOL because I don't have spares. In before the droids start speaking Portuguese. A few of them are speaking Farsi because of their default spawn for vehicles, but all of mine that I made, I disabled the voice.
One supply crate into each thing and load up into lats.
Originally, I wanted them to speak the droid voice, but that mod got unkeyed, unfortunately. Yeah, so these are two separate types of boxes here. This was all in the document breakdown, by the way. I might not have added pictures, though. But hey, it gives them something to do. Well, Command makes a new plan. But I wasn't expecting Command to come back here. I only wanted people to, like the pilots, to go load their stuff out and then, you know, keep the AO going. One thing I noticed is these two AOs, they might not be able to hear each other. Company Command, this is Advisor, message over.
Send.
Out of character because we regressed T-far, and that's causing us some issues. I know, I apologize, but these two AOs might be a little too far to radio between, so you might have to have air run messages between both AOs similar to the previous AO. Over.
Yeah.
Solid copy.
Fox.
I was
Salty.
unsure if you came on the radio, but I heard you on the radio.
5 for a second.
Can you send a squad lead over here? He's not here already. Send a squad lead to the manhunt.
Like,
I'm all tempted to like jump into like the disco.
Okay, everyone's here then.
Just 5 for a second. Right.
Okay, assuming all squad leads are...
I mean, they can also be using the ARCs to recon, because that is a job the ARCs could do,
I
so...
mean, platoon that.
Shrug.
Okay, about 30 minutes ago, we received word of a landed ship on the north side of this planet. We are going to land at LT Kana. We are going to examine the ship from afar. Thessarian, you are taking Rancor first out as fast as you can to Rancor Waypoint 1, and from there you will attempt to provide reconnaissance on the objective. If you do not have good sight lines,
If I remember correctly, this is a hard cell transport.
Even to Waypoint 2, I don't mind. Try and stay out of contact until we can assist you, but it's all up
Also,
to
we
you.
start using the sentry guns. Those things are little
The rest of the
bastards.
platoon will move
And the
into
destroyer
Waypoint
droids.
1, and then we will split. Echo Foxtrot going
And then I'm
north.
using commando
Hotel
droids as
Gamma going west.
better things,
Following
and I
your
gave them the
lines,
frickin' heavy
stop
repeater
before
because the
phase line
gun
while
choice is so
And try to
pathetic
engage
in
at the
this
same
mod.
time. The terrain is a little muddy. I'm not exactly
That's
sure
okay.
where the ship is or how big it is.
I just
don't know
want
where exactly
B2s,
contact
but
is. So we will play
I
this
can't get
by
what I
ear.
want.
Try and make sure we're keeping roughly the same pace right before phase line.
Alright,
wrap.
2, let's
That's
start
all I
loading
have
up,
for you. Do you have any
men.
questions?
Got it.
Which one is Foxtrot?
Salty, did you get that?
This
I got
is
that, yeah, we
Foxtrot.
did.
Okay.
No, we're waiting.
Foxtrot.
Foxtrot is in
I'm
crimson,
probably
black,
never
and
going to
Foxtrot
do
in
another Clone Wars MCO because all the mods are compatible with old TFAR, not TFAR beta, and that's causing the spam issue that you're seeing people get.
Head over to the lats now.
So I can't, there's no way I can fix that.
Alright, Barb,
I have to have people
I'm
use
supposed to do-
beta
I'm sending all the
because
squads
it
over
uses a
to
better way to move people into the other channel.
Squad leads absolutely do feel free.
So if I do another Clone Wars one, I'm probably gonna have to use vanilla beta radios. And that's going to break people's immersion because, oh my god, the amount of shit I got from a few people because I used a clean uniform compared to a slightly dirty helmet, even though the legs were dirty on the uniforms, that was a pain in the ass to deal with.
Canadian, I don't know what the fuck's
I don't
wrong
know,
with
just
it.
Star Sim brings out the toxicity in people too, so. Shrug. Well, Zeus, you're supposed to cater to your player base to a point.
I'm sorry, but
I know, right? If only we had the B3s, right? Attach some bunnies to DSDs. No, those are B4s, my bad. You're talking about... Where are they? Did they get rid of them? No! They got rid of them. The power of the nut. What a shame. Crying shame.
Couldn't you have...
Well, the 101st probably has their own mod for compatibility, so... I guess I could dig into that, but we'll see. No nut droids.
You just figured this out?
I don't know. I'm more excited for the Sisters of Battle MCO in 3 weeks. And if that one does well, we'll probably just do a few 40k ones, but how MCOs work is the players vote on what they want, and then after 3 go by of players picking, I get to pick one. So, they vary. Yeah, sure, Runner. I doubt I'll get to shoot them in a little while because I'm busy, but... No, we'll make it work. So I'm going to now teleport myself in between both AOs to give myself the best coverage here.
Hey, Firm, I'm just assuming everyone's loaded in the next 10 seconds, and we're just going to lift.
Am I just seeing shit now? Zam, shut up. What's the CCW? Yeah, okay, that's why it was happening, because he just teleported in 20 different places. What I'm happy about, though, is we're having people in the gunners, and they know to lift them up when they're landing so they don't clip into the ground and kill everyone.
Solid copy.
Alright, so I'm going to say that's detected. Oh, they're flaring off immediately.
Copy, I'm on it.
Oh no!
Lockdown, lockdown.
Solid copy. Perform SAR on it and continue with your mission.
Hey, fam, since the pilot did not survive, continuing with mission.
Solid copy.
Whew. That got messy. Lat Hawk down. Okay, that's clever. I'll give you that one. Advise, break, discard. Company command, this is advisor, message over.
Send for company.
Be advised, we're detecting something interesting at both of the positions you are attacking in terms of energy signature. I may give you an additional objective if we can narrow it down. Over.
Solid copy. All ARC elements stand by for possible redeployment.
Rancor copies.
Dogma TP2.
Send in build 6. Clanka?
Cool. Yes, Riaz, the Clankas. Thank you so much for the 9-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Company command, this is advisor. Message over.
Central company rating you 4x5.
Advise you have our break retask to do the following break. Both positions appear to have a way to transmit energy from the both of them. One from the power grid, one from the landed craft, which we believe is a hard cell transport. Break. The transmission is being done through a black dish of some sort of black antenna or black dish. That's the best description I can give you, but these are two targets of opportunity that need to be destroyed so we can trace where the power is going. Over.
Company copies. All ARC elements, be advised, this is company command. Secondary objective for ARC elements. There is a black dish at both locations you are to destroy.
Rancor copies.
Extreme Mr. Krabs. Actually, it's EXE Mr. Krabs. My bad. Thank you for the 8-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you're getting a kick out of this scenario. Ah, CCW? Yeah, that's something else I need to look into, but I'm not going to get into that right now.
Yeah.
6, this is 1.
Send for 6.
Radar dish of the power grid is down.
A-firm, confirm is a black dish that you destroyed.
That's what the squad's told me. I'll move up and get myself a visual.
A-firm, secure your objective and wait for further orders.
This is Rancor to 6. We have eyes on transmission dish. It's too far for us to engage, but we know exactly where it is. Stand by.
A-firm, Rancor, engage whenever you can.
Rancor copies.
Alright. So I'll be using some HMPs to help balance things out. The frames are a little tougher for this one than I would have liked, but that's also partially because of the map. Oh, thermal death's like crazy. I got Bavarian back there. He's already loading up the reinserts. I have player health buffed to like 4.5. It's just the headshots that are super nasty.
Awaiting orders.
Also watching for if I hit my unit cap. I believe that's out of view here. I also want to take advantage of. I'm definitely not going to score too high on the frames here. That's okay. To tackle everything appropriately for MCOs, you gotta be willing to take risks. I just blew up the HMPs. We drink to forget we're all walking kittens. Thanks for the 35-pound or dollar equivalent of however many pounds that is. It's an interesting statement, Tootie. I wonder what that truly merits, but yes, I do agree. We do drink to forget things.
We drink to forget we are all walking kitten.
Do I use AGC? I am unfamiliar with that term, so I guess no. Or if you tell me what it is, then yes. It was supposed to say... Yes, Tootie. It censors that, I'm afraid. Chronic is bugged. And we just had a bunch of flares deployed by that one. Still cooking off, too. How's the other AO doing? A little less framey over here, but that's probably going to change in a hot second. Let's get some GATs in. Okay, can we not do Disco Inferno here? Please? Thank you.
Standing by.
The light ones are anti-infantry, the normal ones are anti-vehicle. So these guys are running up and breaching. There's the droidicas engaging. Jesus, there goes Forge. They need AT up here or a Grenadier. I'm gonna stop that from cooking out because I think that's what's also helping with the lag, unfortunately. Oh, I think Air just tried to bomb that thing. He just got picked off. I don't know from what. Jesus. You look to your right and your paddle buddy's dead. Oh, man. Dude, that died on the street, too. This is intense. It's like Forge is calling it. Alright, they got one cooking off. I'll go ahead and delete it, because when it stops cooking off, it looks like it hasn't been destroyed. And it's both swapping these mods that have that issue. Which is pretty weird. Look at that volume of fire going out there, though. Holy crap. It's awesome. And the one that finally hits, you know, that's when it gets everyone. Barr looks like he was pushing up on his own against a few B1s and taken out, unfortunately. There's that droidica engaging. I'm gonna send some B1s on this group's rear. I missed some hydrates, I apologize. There you go. Ooh, that was a miss. There we go. Go ahead and delete it. I couldn't hear Salty, so I don't know what that was about. Maybe Barb glitched out. Barb making himself look dumb. .exe, go! He's a good guy. Oh my god. Okay, well that's getting end keyed. As it's somehow rolled away, and it is now on fire.
Rancor to Torrent 6. One of the lats managed to hit the dish and send it abs into low orbit. That objective has been dealt with.
Solid copy.
Ay. Oh, the droidica in the corner. That's a nasty one of mine. Advisor, this break, disregard. Company command, this is advisor, message over.
Send.
Be advised, I am starting to be able to trace the power. I assume you dealt with the black dishes, over.
Standing by.
Affirm.
Copy that. Copy that. Copy.
Roger, I will get back to you on tracing the powers. Stand by, ET, about 5 to 10 minutes. Break. For now, continue to clear the 2 fobs, over.
Company copies, out.
What do I have here? The HMPs? Yes.
Copy that.
Because I still want to harass. Still got airstrikes coming in. I don't know how they... I think the AAT came up here and just drove off the edge. Like a goober. But I don't know why. That just feels like a B1 thing to do, in all honesty. Just drive off the damn edge and hope for the best, right? Because they forget the bridge is off.
Ready. Copy that.
Something like that, right?
On the way. On the way. Solid copy.
Ooh, Bug just got his face bugged. Pretty hard there.
Company, this is Platoon 2. My JTAC is believed dead. I am off of internet.
Wait, you're going the wrong way. Oh, you're on defend only because of the aircraft.
Awaiting orders.
Get your butt in there, sir. Yeah, those sentry guns, man. Alright, cool. I'm gonna delete that droidica again, and that should be the last one. Oh, wait, I have one more in here. Because I'm a jerk. Here's where the other radar dish went, by the way. That's funny. So we'll go ahead and delete that one. I'll go ahead and delete the other one, which has now moved to all the way over here. Yeah, it's just glitch now hardcore. Nice. Go ahead and delete the bodies that are at HQ too. That's the HMPs that finally flew overhead. Gonna go ahead and delete that fire team. And I'm gonna deploy some more HMPs.
Standing by.
To go to the southern objective, because they will engage infantry. You're also hearing these guys starting to open everything. Oh, they knocked over the sentry gun. That's hilarious. Innovative and hilarious. And I think I'm lagging the CPU a little too hard here because these units do not want to seem to deploy. Also, we've got everyone breaching right now this nice little custom composition. And I'll go ahead and hydrate again. What SOB MCO is that for the new Prairie Fire DLC? In which case, I don't know. Holy shit, Audrey Hado just had his face blown off. He's medicable, but he had his face blown off. Yeah, so that's some of the commando droids. Really framey in there, unfortunately. It's not what I wanted, but sometimes with Arma, you just gotta take what you can get. Hear that GAT flying by, and it was literally flying by. Okay, not what I was expecting. Don't you dare hold fire. Fuckers can't do anything right. Oh god, Killer's under attack by Droidicas at the gate. Somehow survives the barrage. Yeah, so Shepard got taken out by a sentry gun. I see an issue. These are actually really tough to spot. Do a medium on both. And so Shepard ran right up to it and got hit, unfortunately.
Ready for orders. Understood.
Stand by, this is Rancor. There might be a way in through the secondary base, I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's no way to get up here without going to the other position. Making good use of that defilade. They disabled that one. Nice. And that was the GAT exploding. All right. I love this game. This is a wonderful game. That crashed both. Oh, wow. All right, that crashed Steam this time. Okay. Wow. Epic. Thank you, game. Really cool. All right, when I get back on, I'm going to radio to them and say, hey, here's the final position. That's funny. That is crash number 3, I think. And it's only with StarSim. Wow, it's revalidating Arma too. That's funny. That's actually funny. Oh, man.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
That got me
R.I.P.
good.
Arma.
Yeah, Rip Armor, right? How are you doing, Homebrew? Always a pleasure to have you around. Thanks for the 38-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the Opspo TSB and beyond, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this stream when we're not crashing out. Oh, man. See, again, what I'm happy about, like the silver lining, is at least it's not the full server crashing, it's just the Zeus. That's the good thing. Part of the reason why you quit because of the constant crashes. I never had too many issues with crashing, even while I was Zeusing for them. Really, I think it's because we're just stressing the Zeus interface too much, and that's what's causing it to break down here. Compared to all the other MCOs I've done, the reason also is tied to the Star Wars mods, because on the other 5, I haven't been crashing too hard like this, so. Who knows? Yeah, I never made the exit poll, so I need to go and make one and then get it deployed to people within an hour or two. But that'll be a-okay. So let's, yeah, I'm not even gonna tab out and do it, because we're gonna be super quick about it. Ready? Didn't even see it. Didn't even see it. Don't worry about it. Gone in a flash. Well, I mean, I change that password every time I Zeus a mission with my server, so. And then my admin password doesn't have a password, it's just hard-coded in my 3ID, so. Oh, it didn't register me as admin. There we go. They deployed the bridge. Is it working, obvious? I hope it's working. Because they should be able to just walk on it, because I was able to do that on the server. Not sure yet? Well, see if we can get back in time to witness it. Oh god, no, not the wubble of a dub-dub, no. It tortures me.
Wait until
Every time I log in. All right, it works. Excellent. Now this, I'm so happy Adriano made this, but. Dang. Company Commander, this is Advisor. Message over. I'm not on the right net. Company Commander, this is Company Commander, this is Advisor. Message over.
Send.
Be advised, I think I have that trace. Trace is interfering with my comm. Stand by, over. Company Commander, this is Advisor. Message over.
Send for company.
Be advised, I believe I have located the source of this trace. Stand by for new orders to proceed once you've cleared these positions out. Break. This is very urgent that you do it immediately, so please do not RTB. You're going to have to be a little quick on your feet. Over.
Solid copy.
All right, I'm glad the bridge worked for him. And Audrey Hotto, if you're in my chat, thank you. If not, I will go and thank you later. But yeah, I unlocked these in case they needed to drive them over. Let's get this. Actually, we'll do it in Zeus.
Torrent 6, this is Torrent 1. Six, this is 1, how copy? Torrent 6, this is Torrent 1, how copy? Torrent 2, this is Torrent 1.
I got turned up again. Company command, this is advisor. Message over.
Send.
Roger, once you have those positions cleared out, I have updated everyone's HUD maps with the following information. Break. On the northeastern side of the sector, we have detected what appears to be a CIS command ship, Providence class, as well as a turbo laser defense network around the ship. Break. We believe the power was being fed to the turbo lasers to power them. Fucking Trace was still on standby. Over.
Platoon 2, command, once we finish up here, prepare for evac. We have further orders.
Platoon 2 copies company. Pickup on the landed ship platform is preferable. Over.
Have your JTAC coordinate with the LAT. Get it done.
Company command, this is advisor. Message over.
Send for company.
We believe that once you clear out both of those positions, and since you have destroyed the two black antenna arrays, the positions you have attacked are no longer able to provide power to the turbo lasers. However, there might be enough localized power to potentially still use them for a short burst of time. Break. My superior officer has deemed this a priority in that you will be assaulting the 3 turbo laser positions around the command ship to splice into the turbo lasers and have them engage the command ship, and maybe we'll be able to take it out. Over.
Solid copy, command. So, to clarify, you do not want us to board the command ship. You want us to take control of the turbo lasers instead.
Negative. If you try to get close to that command ship, it will send vulture droids, probably a lot of other nasty stuff at you. I would say the area around the command ship is defined by the turbo laser positions themselves. So if you get closer than the turbo laser position marked to the command ship, it will probably swarm fighters on your position. Over. That's mainly for the LATs, not the infantry. Break.
Solid copy.
There is more than likely going to be a terminal at all of the turbo laser sites that allows you to splice it. It might take a hot second to do it, but once you have it, the turbo laser should automatically start firing at the command ship. Over.
Solid copy. Anything else, advisor?
Again, this takes utmost priorities, so I recommend you start deploying as soon as the 2 positions are cleared out. Over.
Solid copy.
I was not a real Lance Corporal now. A lot of my family was in the military. It was either Liru the Lance Corporal, Lieutenant Lawrence, and I literally flipped a coin because I am an indecisive little turtle. Don't spread that around the internet, though. If everyone found out I was a real turtle, then I would never be left alone. Alright, they're out of this main area here, so I'm going to go ahead and clear everything out outside there. So far, ops going well, for my definition. Again, a little on the laggier side, but that's because, I mean, that. that takes a lot, and just some of the fancier scripts we're doing to make things work. God, that airstrike.
Platoon 1, Platoon 2, do you copy?
Well, I'm glad that they're having fun with the light bridge here.
1 and 2, do you copy?
No, I'm not a real Ninja Turtle.
Platoon 2 copies on company net.
Don't say that.
1, do you read company net?
Swoogity, swoogity, here comes that rockety. To hit what? I don't know.
Company, while Platoon 1 is getting their shit together, 2 is inquiring, are we RTB?
We're not RTB, however, we will be preparing for our next objective. I need 1 on net to give him his brief.
2 copy.
Holy
We're
shit.
getting ready for extract, we'll just get in the sky.
A from Rank or Acklay, do you copy?
Yeah, Matt probably got shot down while I was busy. So I'm not going to re-enable the sim until I see them a little bit closer.
On the way. Understood.
Or at least enable the simulation of the final objective. So this AO, because it has a bit of an elevation compared to everywhere, yeah, so Matt had a bad crash, that's why I respawned. Compared to this one where, you know, it's a little limited in the surface area, so. Just trying again to make sure everyone has stuff to engage. Yes, when Bloodwing... Wow. I shouldn't have mentioned that I was a real turtle. Now you're gonna all ask a bunch of questions. Questions I'm not ready to answer as a turtle. Oh well. You know, that's another thing that I should have been managing that I haven't. The trenches. People have been digging trenches, and that's why the frames are getting slowly worse. Is because I have been failing to micro the trench game. So give me 1 second. Oh yeah, all 3 of the positions had a dead pile of bodies somewhere close by. I would hope they wouldn't dig trenches in these areas, but I know there was some Overwatch elements in some AOs. So they might have dug trenches because I gave them E-tools.
Rancor, get the bridge back active and get your asses over here. Pull everyone that's at that post back over here now.
Copy.
Because I would say it's like 20 or so trenches the server actually does start to suffer a little bit. Because that's just extra polygons you're adding to the map, you know?
Acklay, Platoon 1, do you copy?
There's 1, I read you, 1 by 5.
So a little bit here and there.
Copy that, 1. Begin to pull out as soon as you secured your AO and stand by for brief.
If he's 1 by 5, he's not going to understand that order.
Copy, extract ASAP.
So that means he wasn't 1 by 5. That was probably a 3, maybe a 2 at best. 1 by 5 means you literally hear this. That's literally what 1 by 5 is supposed to mean. Yes, never put a tortoise in the ocean. Or, actually, yeah. And don't put it in a river either. That's bad. So yeah, they loaded up all the units in the VIX and brought them around. I didn't delete that droidica because I crashed, but looks like they figured it out. Someone just got ooped. They got ooped pretty bad there. Company command, this is advisor. Message over. Company command.
Advisor, send for company.
Be advised, we do have a decent chunk of clones back at base to reinsert for replenishing your losses. I know you're transporting right now, so after you get yourselves redeployed, feel free to come back and pick them up. Over.
Claire, this is 1 HQ. Come to me at LZ to the east.
All right. How are we for time? All right, we're about to enter our 3rd hour, so I judged this to be about 3 hours, so I was right on that. Crap, I broke my key there. And I know I have a good idea of what I'm supposed to be spawning in, so I'm gonna go ahead, delete that stuff. Delete that stuff. But I think I learned a good chunk from this op too.
Company
So,
message over.
for MCO. Company command, this is advisor, send message over.
Advisor, be advised, Company 2 is, or Platoon 2 is pulling back to base for our triple R and resupply for infantry.
Roger, break. The longer this takes, the more the CIS are going to be able to deploy, and if it takes too long, they might try to counterattack us at our base. This is turning into a hit them before they hit you sort of thing, so please be quick about it. Over.
Affirm. OOC, our pilot just bingo on fuel and we need triple R.
Roger, again, when pilots land, have them ping me and triple R will be provided. Over.
Solid copy. As soon as we get triple R, we'll head out. Company out.
I thought they had a standing order to load ammo in the lats, but I guess not. So is the other lat going?
One, this is command. What's your status?
1 is green. We are in the LAT with a reduced size platoon coming to LZ. Get here.
You made a curse stop, Platts? Excellent. I hope you run on a Thursday, because I'd love to play it. Mr. Lat, please chill.
Platoon 1 is taking LZ crash.
Mr. Lat has no chill.
All elements be advised. Platoon 1 is taking LZ crash. Platoon 2 is taking LZ bash. All of our ARC elements are taking LZ Dorn. How copy?
6, this is 1. Our pilot is going ahead with landing. He states he's under orders from JTAG to cap people out from here.
Say again, 1.
1 is landing at Get Here for pickups.
One, you're coming in broken. Say again.
1 is collecting remnants from Get Here.
Solid copy. After you've collected remnants, land at LZ crash.
Copy. Moving to LZ crash.
Zergo, yes, but send it through DMs because I'm not going to remember it right now. Alright, so they've left this AO, so I can go ahead and start deleting everything behind them. And they've left this AO, so I can go ahead and delete everything behind them there. Hey, look, we have frames again. That's the highest amount of frames we've had all up! Well, it means the final AO is going to hopefully be a little less laggy. Maybe. Possibly. Could be happening right now. Fingers crossed. Let me also go around and delete trenches. I deleted that big chunk. I'm not sure if they dug any more. We have one over here. We also have Forge's body. Rest in peace. Let's go ahead and look. I know we have some around here. Smoke grenades are still burning. Jesus. There we go. But I guess in this time, I can actually focus on making
Platoon
some
1, Platoon
patrols
2
and
command,
shit.
this is company, do you copy?
This is 1, send it.
2, send.
All elements be advised, our objective orders are following. Platoon 1, you're landing at Creche and moving however you wish to that, to the turbo laser emplacement that I have marked you going towards. You don't need to follow that line, you can just do however you want. Once you get there, you are hacking. You are not destroying. I say again, you are not destroying. You are hacking the emplacement to use it to fire on the command ship. Platoon 2, you're doing the exact same thing at Besh.
1
Two
copies, we are hacking infrastructure, not destroying.
A-firm, 2, do you copy?
2 copies, company's last. Company, is Rancor Arc Trooper still going to be with Platoon 2? Yes, no?
Negative, Acklay and Rancor are landing at LZ Dorn and taking care of the 3rd turbo laser.
Acklay and Rancor are the two,
2 copy out.
ARC teams. They're going to do a solo objective, which means I think Air's going to help them out first thing, but geez, that's going to be a toughie.
Standing by. Copy that. On the way.
I'm tempted. I want to ruin anyone's fun right now.
Standing by. Waiting. Solid copy. Roger.
And then the rest I'll just throw dynamically at him. Ooh. I don't mean to ever shoot anyone that hard in an AO, especially an MCO, but... I don't think the medics were able to save him. What do you guys think? Big ouch. Let's go out and have a listen. It's but a scratch, right? He got Mace Wind, dude, no!
Well, I have your guys loading up and being in Narco's lab. Go ahead and just have the brief in the air, because we need to get this moving. Command wants us moving.
You see, we had them
Two copies, company.
there was already spare parts, so...
He looks pretty hard to me.
We'll probably take care of this, like, operational security issue.
You're gonna be rolling with Narco, Canadian beam.
Something's, something appears to be wrong here.
Bavarian Vikings lab.
Copy.
Go ahead and tell them where TD1 is get dropped, and go ahead and all elements start planning out your baseline.
Oi.
It's kind of sus if you ask me.
Maybe the force is
If
just
I
more
see
energy.
who's
I don't.
having me cable tied, I'll turn around and shoot you in the fucking head. So be so kind and release me right now.
He can't release you.
Someone thinks he's people. Aw.
Yeah. You're now stuck. Congratulations.
Robot thinks he has rights.
Shooting you.
Robot thinks he's people.
Retarded people.
My God.
Until you're SWAT traitor. In order to run some random media.
We should come close to the end. So.
You need medical hold
So,
still.
if you remember last time we had the MCO, it was 4 hours top.
Alright, let's see how we're landing at LZ
This might be our
Bastion. They're
If,
independent.
out of character, guys, if you're concerned about time, this is the last part of the AO. It should take like an hour tops, probably more than 30 to 45, to be honest.
Thanks, look at the map.
I am always listening. I hope you know that.
See the phase line. That's where we're halting until everyone's at the same point again.
Which one we got?
Matt's lab or something like that.
Which one is it?
What are we thinking, Barb?
What the fuck?
Is that the one?
What the fuck? 501st. The finest there is.
Do we need to enter?
I have nothing to say other than screw that guy that was coughing in my ear.
I'll tell him to fuck off myself.
Platoon 2 copies company, assuming we are in the northernmost lat. My JTAC said maybe it's dead. We'll hop in.
Something's wrong. I can feel it. Thanks, Slim Shady. I appreciate it. This is what happens when the Jedi aren't around. Yeah, right?
Oh, never mind. It's the southwest one.
Good.
Run. Come on, guys.
Everybody get out of the mat lad. Go to the northern OAC.
Let's go. Come on.
Everybody out of the mat lad.
Who's standing for?
Out of the Matt Lat, because Matt's one of the pilots.
Come on.
Everybody get out of the mat lad.
Hold it. I got 3 AFK guys right now that need to be fucking moving, but they're just standing around. Come on, guys.
Oh, so we're not in the map, lad.
Let's go. Southwestern lad on the landing pad. I'm taking Anton hostage. Wait, can I even do that? I can. I'm escorting a prisoner, Anton, over because he's fucking bugged. Small Nate's head bugged again. He's in the fucking lat. Don't worry about it.
I don't think that's head bug. I think that's he's just boofed on the back. I didn't realize that opened. Huh. The more you know. This is why the clones were replaced with conscripts by the time of the Empire. Yes, I got one for the commando units and then one for both platoons, it looks like. That's where they deploy the bikes and walkers. You're right. You're right. All right, final phase. Let's go. Got a good mix of units up here. I'm also going to prep commando units to send this time around, led by this group. I want to be a little careful, though, because that grenade launcher is nasty. So only if the frames are still doing well will I send commando elements. They broke one of those. That's cute. Again, what I said earlier in the stream is I'm a little worried about this town causing frame issues with everyone being so close to it. But if we can maintain a 30, then we should be fine. Also for letting scuba troopers jump out, yeah, for the water. Solution, nuke the town. Duty, I don't think that's a long-term ethical solution there. I could be wrong, but part of me just... yeah, no. Nonetheless, hope you guys are enjoying the op. This will be the final part. I'm going to probably do a lot of editing of this, probably cut out a lot of the downtime for the main release, but the VOD will be, well, in pieces because OBS has died 3 times. Wait, why just close my little mug? So they have Matt on point to do recon. What's good, though, is we've only had 1 desync spike, and I don't mean to jinx it, you know, knock on wood, the wooden part of my desk, but That was just because I deleted too much at once, and I actually didn't know that could happen. So now I do, so I delete them in smaller chunks. But I know the respawning vehicles was also causing desync. I'm also going to slightly increase my render distance. Just because I want to watch the ship fall in the distance when it comes time. Now, I always go to that section from time to time. Now we want this to be, let's put it up to 2.5. Cool. Little bird apocalypse, God, no. Have I pinned up the tail yet? What does that mean? 2D, I don't know what that means. So Matt is engaging lats there. They're also engaging some ground targets. Very cool. So I'm going to start deploying units against them. I want everyone to deploy before I send these guys down because... Huh. Yep, Matt just flew in the kill zone. Matt got shot down.
Platoon 1 has made touchdown in a rather violent fashion, a PL-1 crash.
Solid copy, what's your status?
Wounded, I'll get you further update.
Solid copy, focus on keeping yourselves combat effective before you start to make your push. ARC has touched down at LZ Dorn and pushing in now. 2, what's your status?
2, touchdown, going to our phase line, over.
I don't know why they're running to the debug lat. That's just a debug lat. Because, again, respawning vehicles break everything. Well, they cause the desync spikes. Bavarian needs an assistant here because he's getting his tail hugged here. Is that meant to be a punch-out chair? Yes, it is. That's cute. Yeah, he could not have taken that much more of it. What is he doing? Is that a victory circle? Adorable. Yeah, so that's ARC. Oh, no, OBS might crash again because it just flashed for me. Crash number 4, here we go. Real quick, I'm gonna tab out. I'm going to grab Yeah, okay. I'm tapping out because I'm putting Task Manager up because I want to see what the performance of... ooh, God, that's another lat that's down. I want to see if, like, my GPU is doing too much. Because it's funny, because I did just dust it, too. I opened my computer and completely dusted it out, and it was a good dusting, too. There's a lot in there, but... I think it was just a single flash. So I'm not sure what's causing it. Like, if it's my own computer just being at its limit or something else. I'm just trying to keep it sane, you know? Just trust me, I don't want it to crash either. So it's getting a little framey because they're cutting through that town. Let's, I'm gonna drop the explosive guy. Just because when it's laggy, those guys have no chill and they will just outright terminate people. And because insta-death is on, it makes them just that much more deadly and a threat, period. So the other lat I'm going to delete because it's going to basically infinitely cook off because the amount of ammo they have in them is ridiculous.
Team 6 now.
Let's go ahead and get rid of those two. Get rid of that mortar as well. We can't because it's a disabled sim unit. Excellent. It doesn't have any access to the Zeus, for the Zeus interface to delete it. Otherwise, Bob the Gaming Mermaid, thanks for the 11th month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this scenario. I was just making sure I was still on 5-0. Nope. There it is. It is just the mod. Because there was no spike in GPU there. It's just the... It's so annoying.